Hi and welcome to the Arsenal Circle. Here to talk to you today about the latest fixture between West Ham and Arsenal. A really heartbreaking result, which could see us, not competing for the title anymore. That could be the dagger that kills it. But we do have to talk about it. We do have to discuss what went wrong, what went well. Let's just go straight into it and talk about the lineup. So we lined up as we do every game, but there was one difference. We had Tierney in for Zinchenko, who had pulled something, I think, and should be fit for, hopefully, should be fit for the next game because Tierney seemed to have picked up a knock. We just seem to be getting quite a lot of injuries now, which is also frustrating. But yeah, I mean, you can't blame Arteta for the lineup choice, although there's a big difference between Holding and Tierney than there is Saliba and Zinchenko. I mean, just look at the ratings of White and Gabriel in comparison to those two. It really is a big discrepancy. Um, but again, we can't put it all on them. It's not their fault entirely. I mean, it partially is. I think we have to talk about Thomas Partey here because this was truly mind-boggling how bad he was today. I've never ever seen Thomas Partey play that bad. Never in my life. He is such a good player, but what was going on today, I don't know. It was a really poor performance, and he really let us down. Again, it's an exact replica of what happened with Liverpool. Just happened a bit earlier on in the game, where we can see before half time that we're away from home. We let the fans get to our heads, and it's really poor. It's such a bad display from Arsenal. You're not going to win the title playing like that, and if we don't, we don't deserve it because like this was truly terrible. Watching this as an Arsenal fan was more painful than watching us bottle last season because last season we knew we were terrible. This season we know we're really good, and yet we put in a performance like that. Really bad. So disappointing. But yeah, we do have to talk about the whole game, which includes the goods. Look at this. Look how we started the game. So calm, so composed. We got two early goals like we did against Liverpool, all over them. And I even said it to myself. I was like, you know what, this game's over. It's over because it was over. It was over. We were we were in cruise control from the 10th minute. I was thinking, let's get six here. Let's catch up with goal difference. But no, we have to go and blow. Now, listen, yeah. A lot of people are going to blame Partey for this goal in the 33rd minute. I'm going to put it on Tierney. I'm also putting it on Partey, but I'm putting it on Tierney here because for some reason he's got Gabriel screaming at him to give it back into the keeper because that's how we usually play out from the back. If we're being pressed heavy, we'll give it back to the keeper and then we'll lob it forward because Partey was being pressured by Rice. You can see that from a mile away. I can see it. I'm sure Tierney can see it. I mean, look at the line of sight. Instead, he obviously decides to go toward. He decides to give the ball to Partey. But what annoyed me is he clearly. Well, I mean, what annoyed me was Partey's touch. Now, I'm not sure if this is a poor pass from Tierney here, or if this is Partey just being silly. But Partey decides that he has a bad touch, and then he decides, I'm going to try and win a handball. Why? Of all the things you could have done there, a handball. If in doubt, just boot it out. You know what I mean? You're in a position where Declan Rice, one of the best midfielders in the league, is pressuring you, and the ball is awkward. You have no options because Holding and Gabriel have been pressed. They've got markers on them. Tierney's now been pressed. I guess you could give it to Xhaka because he was in a bit of space, but he's probably got Sufal on him by now. He can't lob it forward because Partey's on him. You just got to boot it. Get rid of it. You can't try and win a hand. But what is? It makes no sense to me. What is that decision making? Trying to win a handball, because you can tell that's what he's tried to do. Because if he was trying to flick it over the head of Declan Rice, he's failed miserably. If he was trying to get it past Declan Rice, it wasn't even close. It literally looks like he flicks it up and tries to hit Declan Rice's hand. Completely misses. Claims for it anyway. And he stands still. He doesn't even try and chase after his man, foul him, or whatever. No. He decides, I'm going to let him run through now, when Holding and Gabriel are about as widely separated as they possibly could be. And Gabriel, again, it's just stupid. Didn't need to give away a penalty. It's really, really stupid. I've never been this critical of Arsenal, but we were truly shocking today. Even when we we drew to Southampton, for example, it was a bad performance, but you could tell that we weren't being stupid. We drew because of a lack of cutting edge and attack. This game here, we've drawn because we don't know what we're doing defensively without our. Oh my gosh, it's really, really poor. With Saliba and Zinchenko, we win this game easily. With no Declan Rice, we win this game easily. But it's the fine lines in the title race, and it was shocking. Anyway, fine, 2-1. It's the same thing that happened with Liverpool. Let's not think of it like that, because that will get to our heads. You know what we do? We definitely thought of it like that, and we ended up bottling it. We had it in our heads, we might bottle this. We can't have that in our heads. You could see we played like a team that might bottle it. So frustrating. We came out from half time. We win this penalty. This penalty, we were under pressure from West Ham. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. We were under pressure. This penalty here is our chance to rectify that and put the game to bed. I'm not going to blame Saka. It's a penalty. Everyone misses penalties. And I don't think we should switch back to Jesus as penalty taker. Let's not make any rash decisions. That's his. He scored 5 penalties in a row. What annoyed me the most, though, is you have to hit the target. In a title race, you've got to hit the target. It's a massive goal. You know what I mean? From the penalty spot, if you're not hitting the target, it's really poor. It's really, really poor. And just 2 minutes later, they come down the other end and score a goal, which they completely deserve. West Ham were brilliant from the 33rd minute. They were brilliant. They did not feel like they were fighting for relegation. They felt like they were fighting for Europe again. They really looked like a great team. I can't discredit West Ham at all, because there was not a single poor performance in that West Ham team. I don't think, like, a poor performance. Obviously, there was some not as good performers, as you can see here, but although Antonio being so low rated does surprise me. But they played well. We are a better team, however. We lost this game. West Ham didn't draw this game. We lost this game. 2-2, but we lost this game. Let's be real. West Ham are the winners here. They are going to be delighted with 1 point against the league leaders in a relegation battle. Us, however, is so disappointing. Anyway, letting that goal. We have 35 odd minutes to score a winner. 35 minutes, guys. 35 minutes. It took us 10 to get 2 at the start of the game. You know what we do? We make some subs. These subs just didn't change anything. In fact, it looked like we were in a worse position. We had no presence in the box. Trossard, I love him, man, but please get in the damn box. Why are you doing what Jesus was doing? We took Jesus off for you to do something different, for you to actually get forward, make those runs, get in behind. No, you don't want to do that? Fine. Jorginho, he was, I think, the only impactful sub that we brought on. He was the only one who actually did something. He just was an improvement from Partey because of how shocking Partey was. I'll tell you that. But Jorginho, not good enough. Jorginho was alright. But Vieira, not good enough. Nelson, he put in all the passion, but he didn't really get a chance to do anything, given himself. He got 10 minutes. Arteta really... Again, it's the substitutions with Arteta. I think he made the wrong substitutions at the wrong time. And Kessie, again, not enough time to do anything. It was just a Hail Mary at the end. Nothing happened. It was so frustrating. It just felt like, the first half an hour of this match felt like we were training against West Ham. The second half, it felt like we were playing City at the Etihad. It should not feel like that. It's West Ham, lads. No disrespect to West Ham, because they were brilliant in this game, and they have been brilliant for the last couple of seasons. And I'm sure that next season they will be, back it up in and amongst it in the mid-title kind of area, mid-table kind of area. But this is truly poor. We're not going to win the title playing like this. The only way we do it now is if we pick up 3 points at Newcastle and 3 points at the Etihad. That's the only way we're going to win the title. And that is highly unlikely. It's that or City bottle it. And are City going to bottle it? Come on now. It's unrealistic to want that. Arteta's going to have to do some real talking with these guys. Really drill it into them now that they have to perform to their absolute best. There's no excuses. Our players are going down left, right and centre with injuries. We have one game a week. We can't, I can't stress this enough. We have to give everything. And we did not give everything today. We gave about 20% after we conceded that first goal. Even after we scored that second goal, to be honest, why didn't we get a third, a fourth? We could have easily. I'm telling you right now, I could have got a third goal against West Ham in those first 15 minutes. There was nothing from them, nothing. Truly shocking. I will say on that second goal, Ramsdale should have done better, but I'm not going to blame him because he was so good against Liverpool last game, and mainly he didn't have that much to do. Still. Man of the match was given to Ødegaard. No, do not give a single Arsenal player the man of the match. Give it to Declan Rice. Give it to Paqueta, maybe, probably not. Bowen was. I'd give it to Bowen. Give it to Bowen. Man of the match was only given to Ødegaard on FootMob, by the way. I don't know who got it in real life. But just truly awful. What a terrible performance from the Arsenal players. If we don't win the title, they will look at this game. They won't look at any other game. They will look at this draw against West Ham. Anyway, let me know what you thought about the match down in the comment section down below. Have Arsenal officially bottled it, or can we still go on and win it? Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.